Lord One of Each Promise here. Today we're doing a commentary over the 2012 Challenge for Children's Big Game, held at MN Pro Paintball on May 20th, 2012. This is me filming the GoPro HD Hero 2 camera mounted on my head. And I do have a lot of friends playing with me today. The guy in the cab hat with the backpack on right there, that's Riley. You guys probably recognize him from some of the other paintball videos that I've uploaded. There's Josh over there in his maroon shirt. That guy that's yelling right now is the XO for our team. The guy with the big map out in the walkie-talkies, he's our general. Don't really use him too much. He didn't really do too much compared to the other team's general, but oh well. That camera guy right there, he took like 129 pictures. I was only in like one of them with some of my head. Like he did an overview shot when you're all around the general. And part of my head and the GoPro got in the picture. It was weird. And the scenario for this game is Mexicans versus Canadians. We were originally going to be Canadians, but we ended up being Mexicans, and well, it worked out alright. We did end up winning in the end. And there's, just to get a scope of this game, it's about 200 on 200. Right now it doesn't look like it because almost like well over half of our team isn't even here yet. And you can tell that by when we start, we do kind of get overwhelmed in both flanks. And there's a general pointing out the map, doing his job. Kind of making movements. I don't really listen to him too much. The ref's explaining if we find any like bars that are different colors to bring it back to him, because there's a point system that like there's a few bases out there we can capture. I'll show you the same map the general has in a second, and I'll plot out our little course of action. But if we capture bases, we get points, and if we find these little like gold, silver, and bronze bars and bring it to base, we get points. And with those points, you can buy like airstrikes and nukes, which is basically just wipe people off of a certain area. And you can buy tanks and helicopters and all those sorts. We only really use helicopters. And they're pretty crazy. Helicopters just a person, like you get a special backpack with these weird pool floaties and twirly things sticking out of it. There's Colin in the silver mask, there's Alex in the black sweatshirt thing, and there's Riley again. I don't know anyone else in this little shot right here I can point out. Here we go, plotting out. And hopefully you guys do like this longer video. This is a pretty humongous thing. There's Luke in his hunting camo. There's Josh again. And there's Cade behind Luke in his hunting camo. And there's Tyler in his red jersey back there. There's Repke in his silver-ish, grayish hoodie thing.
And Brown Kid.
And Brown Kid, that's CJ. I go up with him later. Get a pretty nice kill, a couple kills. There he is in the Ely shirt, that's CJ.
CJ, where you going?
Asking where he's going. There's Tyler in the brown sweatshirt. Probably noticed him in the beginning of the video, doing his gang signs.
Yeah, go. I'll do that.
There are two Tylers, they're standing right next to each other.
You're not going to be a movie star then, CJ. Well, he's more open to that. I would be better.
And here we go. I did have some issues when I was recording this. Like, you do miss the first minute or two of the actual start of the game because my GoPro decided to switch to like picture mode or something, and it's like freaking ridiculous trying to get the thing switched back when it's mounted on your head and no one can see anything because our masks are all fogged up. And luckily I was able to recover this lost footage off of my computer after my hard drive had to be reformatted. I'm not sure how, it was still on my GoPro for some reason. So that's just great thing to have. So this footage is still alive. We're still gonna view it. And yep, time to switch over to the map. I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do and what our team does. Alright, here's a little battle map for the area. This picture is from like 2005, I think, when Google Earth originally took their pictures, or Google Satellite Maps, whatever you want to call it. So you can't actually see the big castle and the village that's located up around this area. But it's alright, because you can still get the gist of what's going on. Now, there's usually a bunch of, like, separate areas, like there's Sherwood Forest right here, there's Artillery Hill and Timberline and Pipeline, these areas, like there's 4 separate fields that are usually here. This one, this big middle area is never usually used. Then there's Ho Chi Minh Trail, which I do have some paintball videos on in this little area, it's Las Vegas. Then Western Chaos, which is also known as Castle in this area. So they opened up the playing area between all of these, and they have the Mexicans start down here by Castle, and the Canadians start over here in Sherwood. Now the farthest we ever make it, like throughout the days, about right up in here, but I don't think I get that on camera. So to start off, like right in the starting whistle goes, move up in here. This area is actually cleared out. Like it's a road right now. So I get up on the other side of the road. Right about here, my camera is just not working. So I sit there for a solid minute and a half trying to get it to work. I think I got it. So I walk up here. Now when I get up here, around this ridge line, we have a front kind of established in one small house to the left and a big block house on the right. I opt to go to the smaller house. We have a few people up along this ridge line, but they get taken down quite quickly. And the Canadians, they have a front right around here to begin with. I'm not sure what's happening in the rest of these areas, but I'm pretty sure they're pushing up Alamo as well because we do lose it. Like the first time I go back to respawn, I think we're doing pretty bad over here. So they have a front about right there when I get up to the first house, and then as the people start to drop, they start getting closer and start trying to wrap around, and eventually they do just assault the little village area and they end up taking it. But we end up taking it back, and it's a struggle for the village. We do end up finally having full control of it eventually after a bunch of fighting. Then there's 2 halves during the game of 2.5 hours. I only got the first half recorded. I only got like 2 hours of it recorded actually. So that's all you're gonna see. Is I thought I was gonna start thunderstorming some more. It is kind of rainy and humid and hot out. Well, it was actually really cold the first half, and it is like really damp and soggy out there along with the rain. So just keep that in mind. You'll see my actual like uniform and everything. Not a uniform, just the paintball stuff I wear. It gets really wet, and no, you don't even notice it when you're on the field. And so you guys have a general idea where most of the fighting in this part of the video takes place. It takes place mostly in this little area of trees. So let's go ahead and go back to the video. Okay, here we are heading up to the village. And I'm making a little dash for it. Here we are, I don't really know what's going on. Just asking right done, there's Alex in his sweatshirt.
I don't know, I just got up here.
I start to see some movement down there. Being cautious. And if you guys can see Cade, he's up on the left. That guy freaked me out. Just about to light him up. Clearly things aren't going too well. See guys back there, I shot at one. There's Josh and Cade on the left.
Okay, let's get in the woods. We're not going to do anything right here.
I'm telling everyone we should up in the woods.
Right ahead! Go on! Right ahead, right ahead! Oh god.
Yeah, we're starting to lay down some fire. They're also starting to shoot at us some more though. Wasn't safe in there anymore, so I'm going over to this window. I see movement over there. Look closely, maybe you'll see someone. Got that guy out.
Got him right in the crotch.
Hit him in his unmentionables.
I got the dual wielding pistol guy.
And that guy was dual wielding pistol, so I got all happy about it. And Cade was waving his arms around. Getting a little calm right now. We know they're advancing though. Most of them are in the woods, they're just laying down and crawling up. So you know there's a lot back there.
What? You're going up the road, watch out, run!
Other guy, let's press him a little bit. Can't remember if I got that guy or not. And there's a lot coming up there. Paintball, really close right there if you saw that. There's a lot moving up the road now. Got one of them. And Mr. Rental Kid thinks it's okay to steal my window. I don't want to be mean and tell him to get out of there, but he's not going to do anything with that rental. And just pay attention to how many people we have back here right now. It kind of starts to dwindle.
What are you saying, Cade?
Asking Cade something.
How's it over there, Alex?
Just asking what's going on. They don't really know. This guy took one of the foregrip, but he decides to stay in. No, I said he's out. Didn't really care though, because he's a teammate. Pretty sure he's new, so he doesn't really know anything. But I got my window back a little bit. More paint flying by. It's really hard for the GoPro to pick it up. Just whenever you see one paintball, it's just a good general rule to assume there's about 20 more following it. Especially with the guys we were playing against. So as you can see, our team's kind of dwindling over here. It's starting to get low. Now pay attention up here. Just watching. There's a lot of movement in the woods. And just watching over there. Oh, see some raindrops. That guy just took one.
No, I got splattered, you got hit.
Yeah, the second time. This guy's like, hey, there's a guy in the bunker over there. I'm like, okay, I'll go watch him. And then Soren's there laying down some fire. I think they got a few bounces. Alex is having some trouble over there. I'm trying to get a better angle. Get a few shots off at him. They got another one. Oh, another paintball coming flying by. I don't even think I noticed that one when I was out there. There are a lot of mosquitoes out. You'll see him going against the GoPro a lot. CJ's arms just got destroyed by him. Instead of moving left. These are my fancy hand gestures. And yet, I think me and Soros are the only ones left over here now. Maybe like Alex or someone's behind us, but at this point we're getting low. And I get freaked out because there's a guy that just ran up there. And Sorensen decides to run over there and see what's up. Yeah, Alex is still over there. And we are quite obviously getting moved back, pushed back. They just got a really good jump on us. They did have like the initial numerical advantage. As I said before, our team just decided not to show up right away. Well, I guess Alex went back there. There's that other kid. Then Mr. Red Mask decides to get over here. He just got destroyed. So no, this is not a very good location anymore, so I'm about to change it. He got hit as well. So I start sprinting, I take the initiative, run over here, use him kind of as cover. See that guy right there, got him with the first hit. Another guy back in there. I think I bounced a few off of him. Not sure if I completely got him or not. And about at this point in time, I hear someone yelling building clear. So I'm just waiting for him to move up so I can light him up. Fortunately, he moves inside of the building though. So it's kind of open for a guy out in the open. I still managed to get him though. Yep, that guy yelled it. Just kind of being sneaky about it. Lit him up. He got all freaked out. He's like, where did you hit from, man? And then I hear a ton more yelling. Then there's a guy right there in the forest. So I go, Rocky Rambo Balboa. Run through the trees. Just run back. There's a bunch of paint following me. I wish we would have picked that up somehow, but tell my team that's back here in the trees to move up with me. And then here comes a pretty embarrassing moment. Thought that guy was an enemy, so I gave him two right between the legs. But he was a teammate. I just would assume that he would have shot the guys that were coming after me. He's like, hey guy, get over here. Got some information for you. I'm like, alright. Tell me what's up. He makes a witty remark about something, his pants or something, I forgot what it was. And there's a lot moving up in the village, so I decided to crawl up here after shooting a few rounds off. Some paint off, I guess rounds would be the appropriate term. I have a nice little alley down there to look through. Remember, the GoPro is mounted on top of my head, so it appears I'm actually up higher than I am. My face is basically in the dirt right now. Just guess it's good because it doesn't grass all over it. It's like dew on the grass all over the lens. Also doesn't give you like a very good perspective though. Oh. Yeah, the guy to the right got out. So I see this little firing avenue. Just watch to the kind of right side of the middle area I'm looking down. Maybe it's not right now. there's paint flying by, so I just get dug in. Unfortunately, I get a little water droplet on the lens. Well, that's getting wiped off by a piece of a pine tree eventually, so that's good. So I get up here. I know for sure they're advancing. There's a ton in the little village area right now. And they're trying to come through the forest. Bang! Not so fast. I hit them with about at least 15 paintballs, and then they obviously heard the full auto noise, and they just lit me up. They had some sort of angle on me. They just used it to their full advantage. That was the first time I get out in this game. In this clip, I believe I only get out like thrice. It's a new word. And, yep, our team's being kind of pansy-ish right now. Like, later during the second half, I do start to inspire courage into our team by charging at the enemy repeatedly in vain, getting a few people out. Yep, here's Cade. You can see how truly wet it is out by just look at his hair. It's like a big mop. And he tries to do what he does. I might hit a couple more times, just really don't know I'm out. And Cade also gets hit. Yep, when you get hit, you just walk back to base and you respawn. Later on, we do get mash units though, which is like a mobile respawn point, just to walk back to a touch the flag and you're good to go. And we are also supposed to have medics, which I don't think our team even used at all. I know the Canadians definitely did. That's probably why they had a little initial advantage, along with their like, huge numbers. And yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward this little walking part, as there's nothing that really happens. So, fast forward time now! Ah! Yeah, we're heading back up. And I almost rolled my ankle right there. Little pothole. Couldn't see it. I always get my backpack pretty dirty. Still kind of looks like that. Paint all over it.
Oh god. Where are we going?
And at this point in the match, they've basically taken over the entire village. They're pressing us, so they kind of have the high ground up there. We're pushed almost all the way back to our respawn point, main base. So we're trying to fight an uphill battle at this point. So we're just kind of scoping out the area, figuring out a plan. There's my plan, just run up there at him. Kid agrees. No one else seems to like charging the enemy head on though. Not sure why I'm like the only one that likes to do that, but oh well. Tip of the spear. There's Kid and a big walking leaf man. There's gun, some Swiss Army camo. This lens is getting just soaked right now, but don't worry, that little spot just got washed off. This is the beauty of pine trees. Well, if you can see, there's like little posts or stakes that have wire, like string across them. That marks an out of bounds area. You can't shoot over that, so that's why I'm not really worried about over to the right.
Oh god, okay, move back, move back.
Your man in the jeans over there with that big pod pack, that was Miles. Gosh, just destroying my lens. And we were just getting rained on with paint right now, that's why I ran back there. I really wish there was some sort of function that would allow me to capture all these paintballs flying at us. I'm gonna start shooting at them. They definitely do have the entire hill locked down up there, along with the village as a fallback position. And they capture basically the entire forest. There's Kid and Miles just staring at him. We go up here, there's a guy standing over there, we can't shoot him, so I decided to give him a nice little friendly wave before we shoot at him. Let's go ahead and press forward. It's not raining as heavy right now, it starts to pick up in a few minutes though. This is like one of the few points in the first game where we actually get some sunshine. The first half, not the first game, is really one big game. Well, we have a good portion of our team on this side trying to do something. Me and Kid bonsai plan. We try to go up there, get a good position, and bam, they saw us. It took a straight paintball to the glove. Not even sure that was intended for me, they were just kind of spraying down here. Oh. Another walk back to base, and it's going to be a little while before I get out again, so don't worry about having to watch another fast forward thing. I'll cut a little bit of it out so it's not so strenuous. Right? No! Right, I hooked back up with CJ and Tyler. Just haven't seen it, check my lens camera. And they're telling me that they're doing pretty bad over there on the right flank of the Alamo, but they're at least holding it. And I'm telling them we need to go push up the left, up to near Vegas, or Ochi. And we need to go up there and dislodge them. And I lead them to victory. And CJ's asking for ammo, and we need to go hook up with Riley again, because he has a backpack and that's filled with paint. Do a nice little light jog. My legs were so sore after this day of paintballing. I swear if you did this at least once a week for like an entire summer, you'd just be an Olympic athlete.
Shimog!
There's a stray Shimog on the loose, watch out! Pretty sure the guy eventually recovered it though, because it wasn't there when I came back around this area again. I'm scoping out the area. It looks like we got control of the hill back. Or at least we got up to the crest of the hill. And we're pushing on the village. We spot Riley over there. He's moving up in the middle. Name of the CAD Pat. It's actually my camouflage. I let him use it. I actually did use that stuff before I got my nice Vulcan Marpat stuff. Oh. Dang, more water on the camera. Don't worry, this comes off eventually too. Just wiped it off with the lens, or the lens cloth, the microfiber thing that I eventually lost in the second half of the game, so I had to order a new one. It's gonna be here like next Thursday or something. You know, CJ run over to Riley. I do follow him in a few seconds, maybe like 30. Just because I know nothing's happening over here. I like to be part of the action. And Renegade King's guy over there thinks he knows what he's doing, so he's telling people what to do. Not saying that's a bad thing, that did kind of sound bad, I'm just saying he's like scoping out people. There's Tyler. There goes that ref. That ref in the second half, like during the end, when I was just bum rushing them, bum rushing the poop out of them, he dived on me and Tyler, with the brown sweatshirt, so many times because we were up there behind a barricade, like right in the heat of things. It was crazy. I'm saying, I've seen a lot of movement in the buildings and around them. And there we go, doing a nice little tactical run across the clearing. And CJ needs to clean his mask, because rental masks are quite frankly terrible. Set up camp. See a guy over to the right. Make him run back off into the woods. I just yell just to make him scared. If you yell, especially if you can yell in like a foreign language like German or something, it really does like have an intimidation factor on them, and they'll just run away. And if you have an automatic gun, like suppressing fire does work. Not just the fact that you have paint going off around you, but if you know this, if you've been in a paintball game before in the woods, if someone with an automatic gun just starts like lighting people up, you just duck and you just want to know where it's coming from right away. At least delays them a few seconds. There's CJ. His mask kind of situated, and I give him my lens cloth. That thing gets passed around a lot, and that's eventually how I ended up losing it. Someone snatched it off the table during lunchtime. Whoever you are out there, you better give it to me back. Give it back to me.
Let's go get that pansy. Probably human down there. Let's go straight for it.
We're just planning our route. CJ's gonna go up that left kind of open side. I'm gonna follow him and go to the trees. Alright, just getting the area clear. There's a nice little spider web right there. I did not even notice, as it was probably like a little bit above my head. So the GoPro is. Creep up here.
Clear.
Don't see anybody. Hey, look over there. See some silhouettes. So I don't know if they're friend or foe, so I kind of creep up here a little bit. I do the little shush sign to CJ, like putting your little finger over your mouth, and move in. Make a little noise. I can't see what team they're on. See blue. Just destroy them. Let y'all surrender. Just.
You're out in backpack.
I got a couple of them right there.
Oh, get him!
And even though I was shooting while yelling surrender, I basically did that because there's so many of them. I just gave them the option just to lay down.
Oh,
they're in the way. I got hit, but it didn't break. I'm pretty sure it's from teammates. Considering I just wiped out like an entire squad of blue guys. And just the fear in their eyes was very unforgettable. It's one of my most memorable moments of this game. I had a few more like that, except they were kind of larger numbers in the second half, and it wasn't in the woods, kind of more out in the open. But that was definitely the most memorable moment of the first half.
I don't know if they're on blue or not, so just want to light them up.
Oh, she does have more mask problems. Definitely don't recommend taking off your mask like he's doing, but whatever he has to do. So we're in a pretty safe area right here, considering we just wiped out all the blue guys. And Riley needs a little mask cloth too. And we're wiping it out. And the guy that comes over here, he's like, "Hey, you have a lens cloth. I want to use it too." So we let him use it. Telling my war stories. At least that guy has glasses on. Guess that'd be a little protection if a paintball decided to shoot at you. That or just glass would shatter and send shards into your eye. But we're in a safe area, so we don't have to worry about that. No CJ again.
Yeah, keep here.
Well, if we're wiping, there's no fire.
Just a fair warning: Under Armour sleeves do not protect against mosquito bites. It's just those mosquitoes. They will get you. My sleeves are pretty good though. The only spots really have mosquito bites on is my neck for some reason. And it's made out of like the same, like Under Armour stuff. It's a block of a big face mask.
You guys, get the forest.
We just fan out across the forest. That little squad of blue guys up there is really all that was holding off most of the forest. So we cleared out their foothold. So you guys see someone in the building.
Yeah, so we cleared out most of this side.
We decided just to go for the forest. Let our team sweep out the buildings.
There's movement down there. Not sure if it's ours or not.
Yeah, at this point in the game, most of the fighting's happening in that canyon crossing area, if you guys remember that on your map.
Blue!
And I see blue right there.
Oh,
He's just laying down, if you can even see him. There's like a little bump, he's laying in the pretty long grass. He had a really nice gun. He is full out of the poop out of me. But yeah, most of the fighting right now, like there's at least 100 people from each team in the gorge right now, the valley. Canyon crossing, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of people in there. But I prefer to fight in the woods, because I can't be seen very easily.
Yeah,
considering all the
try to
stuff
stay
I
in
have
the general
on.
area, I'll try to come back up.
It is a lot more fun fighting around in the woods than a big open area. We can be shot from 3 different directions. Yep, another walk back to base. I'll go ahead and cut a lot of it out. Yep. Get ready for the fast forward right now! Yeah, here we are, hooked up with Josh and a freshman. Moving up here. Just gotta run ahead a little bit. Josh and the other guy are cleaning their masks. We are losing ground up here again. Just kinda walking up. Running up and down this hill does take a toll on you. Just kinda waiting for him. He's going at a pace that's easy to catch up with. Got him moseying along. Oh, see someone down there, obviously a teammate. Just gotta keep my head open, my eyes open. Keeping your head open would not be a very good thing. You'll see a lot of people that were on our team walking back to base.
Riley!
And that includes
Where were they?
Riley and CJ and Tyler.
Where were they?
Tyler's not actually out, he just doesn't have any paint left.
What? Oh,
What?
come back up here.
Just asking him where they're at. Tyler comes over. There he comes. Kinda debriefs me.
Where are they at? Oh, okay.
He says something to the effect that there's a metric poop ton of them just advancing in the woods. So I get kinda frightened. Just kidding, I don't get frightened, I charge right in there. And Riley does have ammo in his backpack. Just kinda yell at Riley in a little bit.
Hey, Riley!
Yep, there's the hey Riley. Be nice if I had a wingman up here. Which I do eventually get, but not Tyler. So walk up here, be extremely cautious because I have no idea where they're at other than that there's a bunch of them in the woods. Just kinda scoping out the area. Little foxhole. There's a lot of those around here. Moving forward. Right here, I believe I get a compadre. Yep, here he is. Here comes Luke. He's fresh up at the front as well, so he doesn't know like anything more than I do. Then there's a lot of mosquitoes, as I said earlier. A lot. There he goes, moving up, Army 2 style. Just gotta making sure everything's clear. And that was a teammate down there. Because I'm pretty sure it was. If it wasn't, then we just completely walked by him. And I believe most of the blue guys just went over to the canyon crossing after they got everyone else out. Either that or they got out themselves. But there's definitely not too many up here. But I do not know that at this point in time, so we just keep on trucking.
I'm not sure. They went to the Alamo.
Let's go ahead and keep moving up. See some movement down there, but nothing to really be suspicious of. Another rental guy. Coming up here to help us. So ask him what's happening. Tell him the same thing I told Luke.
There's a friendly in the bush.
Just letting everyone know there's a friendly up there. He kind of looked like he could be considered an enemy. Definitely didn't want another team kill up here.
Friendly. Is a friendly up there? Friendly?
And seeing that was either someone on our team that got out, or is a blue guy just moseying along. But I assumed it was a blue guy, so I get very cautious. It did turn out just to be a guy that got out, though. There's a lot of them coming from the front. And this guy that's in the doorway of the building up there, he's kind of eyeing me weirdly. And so I just gotta make sure he's not blue. And yeah, there's a lot of people getting out, walking back up the road. So I kind of assume it's safe, considering I had a bunch of teammates up there. Let's go ahead and walk up. Checking it out. Team up here. It looks like this is the front line. They're shooting and receiving some paint. Like there's got out.
How many are there over there?
There's a ton. There's a whole crowd over there.
And he tells me the same thing. I thought there's a ton up there. So we only have about 5 people total on this line up here. The woods hold them off. Don't think there's as many of the Canadians that try to come up this side as there were like people on our team. In total, like they probably have better quality guys. They probably sent their people with actual guns, not rentals, over to the side because it's like a really long sprint for them from the spawn.
That's right! What's right?
I have to run across the canyon for it. And I just lit up a guy right there. They're trying to go in the trees. I'm not moving over there as enemy. Hit that guy as well. There's still like 4 people over there though. Really enjoy full auto in the forest.
So there's like 3 down there.
Here comes Luke again. There's another guy poking his head out over there. Gotta get some fire on him. Just making sure I'm not losing any, like... Just making sure I'm not running out of paint.
What's right?
There's paint going all around. On 2 sides, so I decided to fall back a little bit. These trees. Provide a little bit more cover. Just see if I can get an angle on it from over here. Just hope that as soon as they saw me tailing it back to our little skirmish line over here, they'd try to run after me. Didn't really work though. They're kind of being hesitant about it. Here's some people from the canyon trying to shoot at me, but they're not even getting close. Go try to move up. And those teammates that were just over here mysteriously disappeared, so I'm left all of them lonesome. I see a bunch of them moving up. Wish they're just like a GoPro you can just mount inside of your eye. That would eliminate a few of these problems.
Help in the trees!
Just yelling out for my team to come up here and help. No one's coming. And here comes the cavalry. Explain the situation. Trying to adjust my apex a little bit. See all that grass is moving, that's all paint hitting it. It's getting nailed. And they lost sight of me at this point, so I kind of go back up a little bit. And I just noticed in my apex, when I'm curving my gun, kind of throws out the shot a little bit. Another paintball is extremely close hitting me right there. I didn't even really notice it. I'll explain to that guy. Wasn't even getting close. Sees people on the right side. Yep, saw a few of them. They're just advancing from the canyon. There's a ton of them.
Yeah, probably. They're getting over there.
And he tells us to fall back, so I go ahead and listen to him, and I get shot a bunch in the back of the leg. That's really about it for this. I got hit a couple times and walk back to base. This, once again, is that 2012 Challenge for Children's big game. I'm yelling at my teammates. All the proceeds of this event went to charity, so it was really nice. In the end, we raised about $36,000 for charity for the the Children's Hospitals of Minnesota. Well, that's who it was. And there was a big giveaway and everything at the end. It's pretty nice. I still have 2 more episodes of this, maybe 4. But then I want to divide it, probably just 2 more. Just so they're a little bit longer, so you guys like them a little bit more. And remember to rate, comment, and subscribe on these. So, subscribing, if you guys don't know, because a lot of people somehow don't get how the subscribing system works, you need to create an account, and you don't need to upload or anything with the account. That's a big misconception. If you create a YouTube account, you don't need to upload any videos, so you can just use it to subscribe and like and comment and stuff. And please use that on this, so you know when the next big game video is up, when the next paintball video is up. Please subscribe, like for more paintball, and see you guys later. Thanks for watching. See ya.